If you see this video, it might be because you're ready to activate your pineal gland. And in this video, I don't want to talk too much about fact about the pineal gland because I realized I was postponing this video because of this, because I didn't know everything about the pineal gland. I was kind of waiting for all the information that channel to come in, but then I realized that I'm not a neuroscientific and I can have Joe Dispenza show you a little clip, and that's what I'm going to do to explain it to you better, so I can afterwards share you my own story, what actually shifted after I did it, how it actually happened. Hi, my name is Florence. I'm a certified energy healer, and I really am committed to my own healing journey so I can really help my client with their healing journey as well, and to better assist them. And if you've been curious about getting energy healing, just look in my bio. I have my website and all my information is in there to reach me. Alright, so before I get into my story and my personal experience, what I felt, how it happened, and what shifted afterwards, here a video of Joe Dispenza, like I told you earlier, so he can better explain you what is exactly the pineal gland. So a little change of plan. I did this video yesterday, and now I was waiting for a channel to write me back because I was using their clip from Joe Dispenza, so they didn't reach back, and I really want to post this video, so I'm just gonna link their channel right here so you guys can go and check it out, because it's a video where Joe Dispenza really explained in detail exactly what is the pineal gland. It is super interesting the way he speaks about it because it's very clear, so I really recommend you to go and watch this channel, this video, because it has a lot of talk about spirituality as well, and it's where you can know more about the pineal gland, and then you can come back to my video and see what's my experience of the pineal gland afterwards if you still want to watch it. Okay, so now that you know more about the pineal gland, what happened to me is that I've been doing energy healing for a while now, and I received my first Kundalini awakening like 2 years ago. And even though like I've had this massive experience, I kept on like working on it. Something crazy happened after I had my first Kundalini awakening. I felt like everything became like harder, so I had this like energy feeling inside of me that was open, and I could feel my energy go up and down often. After a while doing a lot of energy stuff, spiritual stuff, I had like a lot of like mental like fog in my head. For some reason it felt like my brain was clogged, and it was clogged for a while. It was hurting me a lot, and even though I was doing so much energy healing and all these things, I felt that there's so much pressure in my head, and I felt like I could never get rid of it, and it was awful. It was always there, but sometimes it will go away for like 2 months, but depending on my situation, what I was doing as well during my physical life, like my 3D reality, what I was doing, then sometimes it would just like leave. But most of the time I really felt like my brain was clogged and I had no way around it. I was just like kind of suffering, and I felt like I was like a buildup of energy. It was just stuck in there after I did my Kundalini awakening. So I did it, energy pushed all the way through, and after that I spent more time doing energy healing, and then I just felt like something was off with my brain, and I could always feel like, even the people from my class, they said it looks like you have so much pressure in your head and it's like impossible to release. And I would like do like massage to myself and try to release all these energy within my face, because everything was stuck in my face. Okay, so for a couple of years my head is like my face, I feel all the energy is stuck in there, and I feel like I have no way around it, but I still live with it. I still like do energy healing. I can feel it, but it's like, it's whatever. I know at some point when it's ready, the energy is just gonna go away. And then 2 years after, and it happened, like I can't believe it happened just a couple of weeks ago. I went and lived in Thailand for a little bit, and I received a massage from that woman, and it actually like made me feel so good in my face. And I just felt like I felt like my face needed a massage. And after that I had an energy healing with one of my friends, and she gave me an energy healing, and I really felt like she was doing the same thing that that lady was doing. She was like giving me a face massage, but she said she was not doing it. She was just like giving me like an energy healing, but she felt like all the energy was like in my face, like trying to like push out and just like massage the energy that was stuck in my face. And a week later than that, I received this energy healing from my friend again, and I felt like it was time for me, because I felt like the energy was like going into my brain and like moving everything to my brain, and I felt like I was receiving like a brain massage, and I felt like all the energy was like opening in my forehead and releasing everything that was stuck in there. And I felt like it was like going into my third eye, but in my pineal gland, and I felt like it was like massaging all there, rubbing everything, and I felt like she was going like all the way down, all the way up, and the energy was like really doing its thing. It was insane. And now I feel like, looking back at it, all this pressure and all this stuff, it was still like energy that was built up, that was like trauma trying to be released, but instead of being like released fully, it had to go in my brain first, and it couldn't get up because it had to be like removed. And so after a lot of energy healing, it took me such a while to remove all this, but I felt like my pineal gland needed to be decalcified. And I felt because there was too much like trauma, too much like pain in there, too much information that was clogged, that just needed to get out of there. But it took me a while until I figured out, and that I actually received what I needed to receive, and that the energy was like ready to actually like work with my brain. Because once you do an energy healing, the energy goes exactly where it needs to be. So if it doesn't go there, it's because it's not ready yet. You still need to like move to something, or move something else in yourself before you actually get to that point. So for me, the energy took a time to actually get there and release what was in there. And now my head like feels so much better. And I really felt like the energy was like removing everything that was clogged, every information that I didn't need anymore. A lot of situations that could have happened that just like got stuck in my brain that just needed to be removed. Once the energy went through my brain, afterwards, I was so sore. My brain was sore. The first day, my brain was so bad. And then all day I couldn't watch anything, look at my phone, I couldn't read, I just had to lay down. Couldn't do anything, couldn't watch anything, I just needed to like sit with myself. And that night I closed my eyes, and when I closed my eyes to fall asleep, because I just wanted to like rest and fall asleep, I started to see like pattern and shapes and stuff, and I was like, and I just got super scared, because I was like, oh my god, it looked like it was like multi-dimensional, and it was so like scary. And then the day after, the night after, so the day after, I was still like feeling not too good. I was still very like recovering from that healing that I received, that actually felt like a brain surgery, literally. So I feel like for people who have like brain issues, like energy healing would be so good, because it's just like, how I felt it was literally like I had a surgery. And then, so fast forward, next day, I go into my parents' place because I had to babysit the dog or whatever. And before I fell asleep, I closed my eyes again, and oof, I see this pattern again, and I'm just like, it's like a lot, because it's like I see like inside my brain, it's like insane, and I never saw that before. And then the shape switched, and I saw a pyramid like an Egyptian pyramid, and I saw a light going from the tip top of the pyramid going inside of the pyramid, and it was really like moving me at the same time of the pyramid. My vision was see like at the pyramid level, and then the pyramid just left, and poof, two other pyramids appear, and they showed me two pyramids, and then with a sphinx. And I had never seen those symbols before. I never seen those pyramids before. And after that, I saw like a lot of like people like dying, and it was very like insane vision, and I had never seen vision like this before. So that was like first night, second night, and then after that I saw kind of like the galaxy, and I could feel like I was in the galaxy. So, and it's like when this happened, I could barely feel my body, my physical body. I feel like I'm just like a spiritual being. It's so weird. But anyway, that was my experience, and I thought it was like insane, and now I still feel like when I close my eyes, and it happened mainly when I do self-healing, when I heal other people, or even at night when I close my eyes, I see so much like light, and I was seeing this before, but now it's like increased. So all the gifts that I have are just like increased. And I forgot to mention as well, the first night when I fell asleep, I felt a lot of my brain like cracking, and it says that the cracking is actually mean that a lot of stuff are releasing in your brain. And I was moving aside, and I could feel my pineal gland moving in my head, and then I could go on the other side, I could feel moving it into my head, which was, to be honest, it kind of wanted to make me gag because I felt like I was so much in my brain. For me, it was a lot, and it took me a while to kind of like, okay, like just like relax, everything is good. It's like you're sensing so much, and it's very like inside of you. So it's kind of weird because you feel like you're kind of a spiritual body, and it's like weird to not feel so much as the 3D, like your own body. So I know I was kind of talking fast, but I kind of didn't want to be like too long talking about my experience. I wanted to make it like in 10 minutes, but that's pretty much what happened to me, and I was curious about yours, guys, your experience. Like, can you tell me, because we can chat about it, we can share our experience together, because I cannot tell anyone that are close to me because they'll think I'm crazy. So that's why I'm sharing on it. So I know at least some of you might think I'm crazy, but then I know some of you guys gonna relate, so maybe you can share your own experience as well. Also, I'm very happy to share my experience because I feel like I'm upgrading so much spiritually, so I can actually like help others so much better, and it's getting for me like easier and easier to receive and download information for all the people that come and see me. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm very happy to work on myself so I can actually like help other people heal and upgrade themselves as well, which is actually like my main goal. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, then like and subscribe my channel to receive more of those spiritual videos, sort of a personal journey. And I like to talk about facts as well, but I felt like this video was not for me to talk about fact about the pineal gland, because that's not my whole point. I'm not a neuroscientific, and I don't want to act like I know so much about the brain, which I don't really. I just know from my own personal experience, and that's how I can share it with you guys. So have a good evening, and I'll see you next Tuesday.